in the part 3 of Mastering Price Action, Trading Forex and Synthetic Indices, I talked about the wave principle when I said it was one of the principles that helps me to make a lot of money in boom and crash market. Now, it was simple. I just want to do a quick recap because it's related to what I'm going to touch today, which is the base channel, the acceleration channel, and the deceleration channel, and possibly the terminating channel. So what you do first of all is just a recap. Draw this. Okay, so there's your point 1, the lowest point here, point 1, point 2, point 3. Now you connect 2 points. You are always looking for 2 points. That's going to give you a long stretch. So you get these 2 points, okay, on the long stretch. Then you find the parallel of it, which is this. But to always find parallels, I'm going to use my equidistant. So I connect from here to there. This is the parallel. Okay, bring this down. Once I connect point 1 here and point 3 here, because I have price moving up, then it bounces off and comes down and retraces, immediately gets to the middle. That's why usually you should draw a middle line here to act as a guide that the market has actually left either the support or resistance. So once it's here, you know it's heading towards this. But how do we know that this is going to be the next resistance? We know it by drawing the parallel of 1 and 3. So this is point 4. It hasn't yet formed. But once we know point 1, point 2, and point 3, we are good to go. Like I said in the previous video, all you need to know is point 1, 2, 3. All others will come by themselves. So from here, when you stretch it and you have a parallel, you realize that point 4 will form automatically. Point 4 will form automatically after point 2 has formed. But then if point 4 breaks, that's where we have an acceleration channel. So they are going to touch on base channel, acceleration channel, and deceleration channel. And I hope you learn some value out of this. I'm Danny Legend, and welcome to Boom and Crash Expert Advisor. Let's talk about the base channel, the acceleration channel, and the deceleration channel, and if possible, the terminating channel. What I'm going to do first of all, like I said in my previous video, I'm going to look for 2 points, connect 2 points to form either a resistance or a support, then draw the parallel of it. But to not waste so much time, I'm going to use the equidistant channel tool. If you don't know how to find it, kindly check my second video. Find the link at the top, which is the part 2 of Mastering Price Action, Trading Forex and Synthetic Indices. So I'll look for 2 points. I want to now there are waves. Okay, I'm going to talk about Elliott waves in another video, but for now I want you to understand it this way. This is one wave, there's a second wave, there's a third wave. Okay, so I'm going to connect 2 points. Someone might ask that how do we know what points to connect? I'm just connecting a point that is an uptrend, the bottom of an uptrend. That's what I'm connecting. But I can't do this at the current price level because that's a wave pattern that is forming there. It will not be fit for example, so I'm drawing from here. So I'll connect point 1 and 3. Like I said, 2 points, so point 1, 2, 3. Then this will be the parallel of point 1 and 3. That will be the parallel of it. So for easy identification, I'm going to call this wave 1. This is where wave 1 ends. So wave 1 is here. It ends here. Wave 2 ends here. And wave 3 ends at the top. Now, before I talk about that, if we're dealing with a wave principle or the wave pattern, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd see that the pattern is forming this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, like you have here. You see, this is a wave pattern, because if I draw this here, you'd see that it will have a parallel which will be here, and price will just be moving within this, which is the wave pattern like I showed. So I think you should get back to my videos if you missed it. But once price breaks, and one thing you also want to do is to have a middle line moving in between channels. I'll talk about this later, the essence of this. Okay, but for now, let's have our resistance at the top and support at the bottom. We have our first wave, second wave, and a third wave, but the third wave does not bounce off the resistance to form a wave pattern. It doesn't go zigzag. It breaks the resistance. So from here, second green candle here, not the one that actually broke it, but the close of the next candle, the close of the next candle is above our resistance. So we confirm a break. So another opening here even further confirms that it's been broken. So once it breaks, we know that there is an acceleration here, but to confirm this acceleration, what we do is we come to insert, indicators, custom, and add our accelerator. Then we just click OK, and then from here you'd see that as price broke this, the acceleration here was massive. So the green, the tallest green in this area, is higher than every other green bar you see. This confirms a steep acceleration. So we know this is an acceleration channel, 1 by the indicator and then 2 by the break. It means that there is some acceleration going on here instead of price decelerating to form a wave pattern. So the acceleration channel comes in when the wave pattern is broken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the market. I can buy here because it's been broken, so I can buy. Alright, but if I don't buy and I want to wait for a meaningful pattern to form, I can wait for the third wave, which is this to this point, to decelerate by a second bearish candle. So once the second bearish candle shows up, I can put my 3 here, which means that the market has retraced. Then I see that this is an acceleration and this is a deceleration by the evidence of tall red candles, which is taller than all other red candles at the bottom half of the accelerator. So what I do is that I'm going to connect for acceleration channels. I'm going to connect. Now before I even connect, let me state this, that the third wave rally, which is this, occurs when price action breaks the upper boundary line. This is the upper boundary line and this is the lower boundary line. Once price breaks the upper boundary line and the third wave forms by a retracement here, by the show of a retracement, then I would connect 1 and 3 by equidistance, or with my equidistant tool. I'll connect 1 and what, and 3, and then I'll stretch out my parallel line to touch 2. This is what I have. So I have my base channel here. This is the base channel here. That is a channel in between 1 and 2, and my acceleration channel is this channel here, connecting 1 and 3. That's where the acceleration takes place. Then I have the deceleration here, but the deceleration is such that it comes down to touch the support of the line 1, or the resistance of 1, which has now become the new support, because I told you in I think part 3, trend line breaks, that when it breaks it can act as a support. So once it breaks through the acceleration channel, it becomes a support here on the former resistance. Is now what, a support here. So at this point, when it retraces upward, we can now put 4 here. So this is wave 4. This is wave 4. Then when it gets to the top and it decelerates, you see it here. At the point it retraces, you can put wave 5 here. So connecting 3 and 5 with the equidistant channel 2 gives us the deceleration channel, and we bring down the parallel to touch 4. So we have the decelerating channel here, we have the base channel here, and then we have the acceleration channel at the top. Do you see that? So at this point you can sell because it's approaching the support of the acceleration channel. When you are here, you can sell and approach the support of the acceleration channel because you have already found the acceleration channel. And then when it retraces, you know that the target is the resistance. When it retraces here, the target is actually the resistance, but then it doesn't go there. It forms a slight slope here, not so steep upward, slight one here, which is lower than the 3. Then you find out that the market is decelerating. So at this point where price breaks the resistance of the deceleration channel, you can buy again, and then you go off, you go. Then finally the terminating channel is when I connect the, now before I talk about that, the acceleration channel, the essence of it is that, which is this, it defines the progress of the duration of the wave 3. So it's trying to say that wave 3 is going to decelerate within its channel. This entire channel, this is where the deceleration is going to occur, but we really do not know when it's going to decelerate until we see a retracement. Then we know that it's going to still be within this channel. This channel we stretched out. So if price were moving this way, eventually it was going to decelerate within this zone, right? So when price breaks out of the lower boundary, if it breaks this lower boundary, it's also a sell. Okay, all right. Then finally our terminating channel. Now this is drawn from the extreme of the wave 2, this wave 2. Remember, wave 1, wave 2 is drawn from the extreme of wave 2 to the extreme of wave 4. Wave 4 here. All right, so you connect 2 to 4 and you stretch it out, and that identifies a resistance for the 5th wave. So I'm going to take this and connect 2 to 4. Do you see that? 2 to 4, and I'll stretch this out to touch my 3. That will be a parallel. All right, that's the parallel to this. So this connects the terminating channel, which connects 2 to 4, becomes the resistance for the 5th wave. Do you see that? It's very, very simple. So we have the base channel here, we have the accelerating channel at the top, and we have the decelerating channel down here. We have the terminating channel which connects 2 and 4. That's about it. So the deceleration channel is the corrective wave. These are corrective waves because they are correcting the speed with which the market rose. And then the acceleration channel is the impulse waves. All right, so thank you very much for staying connected. This was base channels, acceleration and deceleration. Thanks for watching, and bye.